Andare via, lasciare, partire. When to use which of these three Italian verbs? In questo episodio di Ask Manu Italiano. Ciao a tutti e bentornati, sono Manu Venditti di Italy Medisi, oggi con una domanda da uno studente di Italy Medisi Academy che dice: Johan, difference between andare via, lasciare e partire? And that's it, we already know what the question is, so let's look at the answer. First of all, why are these three Italian verbs confusing for English speakers? Well, because they all kind of translate as to leave. We have andare via, or andar via, to leave, lasciare, to leave, e partire, to leave, with the sense of to depart. But they're kind of confusing, and so let's see if we can shed some light on this. Andare via, often pronounced andar via, if you need to use the infinitive, andar via, it's always used with something else afterwards. So a preposition, da, tra, fra, per, or an adverb, insieme, presto, something like that. So let's look at some of the examples and see if that makes sense. Dobbiamo andar via da qui. Dobbiamo andar via da qui. We have to get away from here. I'm giving you some translations that will give you other suggestions of what andar via literally means, because it does mean to leave a place, but we have to avoid the confusion with the other ones, right? So, dobbiamo andar via da qui. We have to get away from here. Dobbiamo andar via tra 10 minuti. Dobbiamo andar via fra 10 minuti. We have to leave in 10 minutes. So we have to get away from here in 10 minutes. And in English we say in Italian we say tra or fra. Good. Dobbiamo andare via per lavoro. Dobbiamo andare via per lavoro. We have to leave, as in we have to get away for work. So again, all those examples with andar via, they have another preposition afterwards. Let's look at an example with adverb. Dobbiamo andare via insieme. Dobbiamo andare via insieme. We have to get away together. Dobbiamo andare via presto. We have to get away soon. We have to leave soon. So that's andar via or andare via. It's the verb andare, followed by the, I don't know what that is, it's the word via, and then a preposition da, tra, fra, per, or an adverb. And it's got that idea of getting away from a place. As you can see, even in English, there's an extra word, the preposition from. Let's look at lasciare. Lasciare also means to leave, and it's used with those words afterwards. Qualcosa, something. Qualcuno, somebody. Un posto, a place. Now, of course, you don't have to actually use the word qualcosa. You have to use the thing. You have to leave something. You have to leave somebody, or you have to leave a place. But grammatically, with this structure, okay? Ho lasciato le chiavi sul tavolo. Ho lasciato le chiavi sul tavolo. I left the keys on the table. Now, of course, it's the same verb to leave in English, but in Italian is ho lasciato le chiavi, with the meaning of I left behind. So lasciare significa to leave behind. Ho lasciato le chiavi sul tavolo. I left the keys on the table. The verb lasciare followed by a noun, the thing that I left. Ho lasciato la scuola a 14 anni. Ho lasciato la scuola a 14 anni. I left school at 14. Again, I left what? The school. So that's the object that I left. Ho lasciato mia moglie. I left my wife. That's the person that I left. Ho lasciato mia moglie. Ho lasciato I bambini a casa dei nonni. Ho lasciato I bambini a casa dei nonni. I left the kids at the grandparents' house. So again, I left people. And finally, an example where I left a place. Ho lasciato Roma 2 settimane fa. Ho lasciato Roma 2 settimane fa. I left Rome 2 weeks ago. Manu, could I use andar via with this one because it's a place? And andar via seem to work with places. Yes, the sentence would change. Sono andato via da Roma 2 settimane fa. Sono andato via da Roma 2 settimane fa, o ho lasciato Roma 2 settimane fa. Same meaning, basically, but you have to pay attention to the structure. Finally, we have the verb partire. Partire is used followed by a da or a per un luogo, a destination. So, sono partito da Roma. I left from Rome. I departed from Rome. I started my journey my trip from Rome. O sono partito per l'Australia. Sono partito per l'Australia. I left headed towards Australia. Ok? Quindi partire da, partire per. We also have another meaning of partire that you may not have encountered before, but that's why you're here learning. Partire in Italian is also used with mechanical things that need to be started. So it's a synonym of accendere, to start something, like an appliance, or in the examples, il meccanico ha fatto partire la macchina. The mechanic made the car start, basically. Ho fatto partire l'aspirapolvere. I started the vacuum cleaner, or I turned on the vacuum cleaner. That's a different meaning. It doesn't confuse you because it doesn't mean to leave. So is it a little clearer? Andar via, lasciare e partire? If so, why don't you write in the comments below an example sentence for each of these three verbs and I'll give you some feedback.